Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How is life in your world? How's things where you are? How was your weekend? Friday I asked you to ask me questions. I asked you to call the phone number that's on the bottom of your screen right now, 304-602-7433, and leave me a voicemail, ask me a question, or get in touch with me with any of the social media links or personal contact links that are in the description and ask me questions. I got some. I need more. Please continue. I have a few of those questions that I think I can do some kind of fun little segments with, which was not my intention when I started this, but I got inspired when I saw some of the questions. I was like, you know what, I could have fun with that, and I might do that. We'll see. But for right now, please continue asking questions so that I can put something together. It's going to be just me fulfilling a stupid little dream. It's early today because I was home today. I had a really rough, not a great weekend. Let's put it that way. I had a really not great Friday night, which led to a sleepless Friday night, which was unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I worked my way through it and hopefully came out the other side of that whole process a little stronger for it. Not something that I'm jumping to talk about right this minute, and maybe we will someday. But regardless, it was sleepless, and I had to be up at like 7 o'clock in the morning anyway to go get Keely because she had a little indoor soccer tournament. We ended up there until like 3 o'clock. And I got home at 3 o'clock, and I was like, I am going to bed, when my phone rang, and it was Em, and she was like a little bit panicked, like, oh my God, my car is dying, something's bad, as terrible is happening, my check engine light's flashing, I'm on the interstate, what do I do? And I was like, where are you? She told me. I told her what to do. She left the car where she could, and she got her brother to pick her up because they were going to lunch together. And I said, I'll go check on the car. So I drove up there, got in the car. It was definitely something terribly wrong. So I left my car, drove her car back, stopped at the parts store, got a scan of it, got the codes, all that sort of stuff. And then just had a evening where my brain was not functioning. I was super exhausted and just kind of crashed. And then yesterday I had the kids and I couldn't quite get the parts that I needed. I couldn't quite get the tool that I needed. I needed a computer tool, a scan tool to fix it. I could have guessed. I could have thrown parts at it until it stopped. But it was a misfire. And when you have a misfire on a modern vehicle that has coil unplug, there's a whole bunch of steps. Like, it could be the coil, it could be the plug, it could be the fuel injector. It could be a cam sensor, probably not, but it could. Or it could be a mechanical failure. I knew it wasn't a mechanical failure, you can tell that. But it becomes very difficult to test just by swapping parts without a tool to actually see, like a scan tool that can tell you this cylinder is something's wrong. And then you can move parts between cylinders until you figure out which part it is. So that's what I had to do today, and I got it fixed, and it's back running fine, and she's happy, and today's been a better day. But I wanted to get this out of the way real quick because, we're going to have dinner and stuff, and I just wanted to come down here and say thank you for all of the wonderful questions I've received, and please continue to send them. I'm I got inspired. Some of these questions were like, this is really fun, and I want to have fun with it. I don't want to just be like, sit here and answer questions. I mean, I do. There are questions that I am just going to sit here and answer. But some of them, some of you were intentionally silly, and I think that deserves an intentionally silly response. And not just discarding the question, like my initial reaction was. Like, I'll just not do that one. No, maybe I will. Maybe I'll have fun with it. I don't know. Am I silly for even asking this? I feel kind of like I am. I'm trying to fulfill some sort of attention-seeking desire that I had as a kid to, have a radio show or have a talk show, and I don't know that that's necessarily a healthy thing to ask for, but I thought I'd try. And it's also something that could bring a little bit more life into this thing that we do here. And I think for a few years now I've been looking for a way to spice things up without being silly. I don't want to be doing challenges and stuff. So that's it. That's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being wonderful people. I'm going to go relax with him and kind of have a better day than we had this weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Tell me a random fact.
CBS says that 55 million years ago, the North Pole was more like Miami. Not only were there palm trees and alligator ancestors, the temperature averaged around 74 degrees.
So at that time there was no ice? Or just no North Pole ice? Was it tilt? Or was it just climate?